Today here in one of the most holy and also one of the most divided cities in the world. I'm talking, of course, about the city of Jerusalem. This is obviously one of the most important cities in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. But it's also the site of very divisive political tensions, as this city is effectively split in half between an Israeli side and a Palestinian side. So today we're going to have a look around the city, visit both sides of the city, maybe even see some of the holy sites as well. Let's go. Well, first thing we've got to do is find our way out this very grand station. Look at this. Not really what comes to mind when I think of a holy city like Jerusalem, you know. All this kind of modernity, you know. I'm kind of expecting myself to come out of some very neoclassical station, but one thing I've realised about the Israelis is they like modernism. They like building stuff in a very modern style. So yeah, but we're going to, I think this is the entrance here, and this is something quite interesting over here. Check this out. We've got this sign up here. You see there are these kind of wings coming out here, and I'm guessing this is sort of little selfie spots. But what's quite interesting about this is you have, obviously you've got Jerusalem up there, and you've got some writing up there. You can see that is Hebrew, it's the Hebrew script, and presumably that says Jerusalem in Hebrew. And over here, we've got it in Arabic as well, Shalim or something like that. Obviously, this part of this city, as I said, is divided between an Arab Palestinian side and an Israeli side. Hello, Shalom, how are you? You all right? And so let's go this way. Yeah, so you'll see on all the signs and stuff like that that everything is written both in Arabic and in Hebrew as well, and obviously also in English, and they're pretty consistent about it. Over here you can just see you've got the Hebrew there, you've got the Arabic there, up there you see Hebrew and Arabic, so yeah, they're pretty consistent about it. Obviously it's part of kind of trying to keep the peace in the area. You see the Israeli flag over there. One thing that's really noticeable about being in Israel is the Israeli flag is everywhere. You know, obviously this land has had a lot of wars, well, throughout history, but you know, particularly since Zionism, and so the Israelis have a very strong sense of national identity. Yeah. Let's just say there aren't very many pride flags in Israel. Over here we just got a sign over here about obviously the October 7th attacks, which is a huge part of Israeli national conscience at the moment. You can see over here. Shalom, hello. Over here, you know, this is a list of all the hostages from October 7th. Obviously, it says, you know, bring them back home. And, you know, tragically, a lot of them have died now. Looks like some of them have been possibly freed. But yeah, obviously, a lot of them have died as well. And yeah, you see signs about the hostages everywhere in Israel, like it's huge. You know, we're almost, you know, almost 3 years into this conflict now, and yeah, still everywhere you go, people are talking about the hostages, protesting about the hostages, you know, protesting about the government's handling of the situation. Yeah, just over here actually, you can just see, you know, these eulogies of, you know, some of them are IDF soldiers, some of them are, you know, people who were kidnapped or killed during the October 7th attacks. Yeah, it's very present in the Israeli national conscience. Now here we just come up in, yeah, the outskirts of Jerusalem over here. You see over here, you know, the Israelis are constantly building new things. You know, this enormous tower block over here. Yeah, one thing you notice, like I was in Tel Aviv earlier this week, and yeah, same thing there. Everywhere you go, the Israelis are just building like lots of modern buildings everywhere you go. Yeah, one thing you've got to say about the Israelis is they're very industrious. You know, their architecture maybe is a bit on the bland side, but you know, it's a bit modernist, but you know, can't knock it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into the city centre, and we're going to try and see some of the holy sites in the city centre. Obviously, there's the Wailing Wall, there's the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, but there's also, obviously, controversially, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. And typically, you're only allowed to visit that if you're a Muslim, but there are some secret ways that you can visit if you're a non-Muslim, if you're a kafir like me. There's still secret entrance that nobody knows about that I'm going to try and get through. So we're going to see if that's possible. But yeah, first of all, let's get a tram into the city. So obviously, as you can see at the moment, you know, this is obviously the Jewish part of the city, the Israeli part of the city. You know, most people here are speaking Hebrew. But we're going to see how it changes as we cross over to the Palestinian side. Yeah, so just waiting for the bus here in at the train station. Yeah, it is interesting. So obviously, we'll compare this later to the Arab side of the city, the Palestinian side. This is obviously, you know, very Israeli. People are speaking Hebrew on the streets. Most people here are Israeli. Yeah, so we'll just see how stark the difference is between the two sides as we cross over later on. Again, over here, just so you guys can see, more posters for, you know, sort of eulogies. These are presumably for IDF soldiers who, you know, presumably have died in the conflict in Gaza or maybe elsewhere. Yeah, very, you know, I mean, it's obviously very sad, whatever you think of the conflicts. Death is sad, no matter what, but it's quite interesting because, you know, that's just something you'd never see in a Western country, because we're not at war, you know, whatever you think of the conflict, you know, we're not at war with another country at the moment. So it's quite interesting to come here to Israel and think about the sort of reality of, you know, constantly being at war, constantly hearing updates about the war, you know, constantly being in a sort of state of tension with the, you know, the Palestinian Arab neighbors. Yeah, it's something that we don't really think about in the West. So because I want to see the Al-Aqsa Mosque, it's going to be quite difficult to, I'm going to have to rush through a lot of West Jerusalem, a lot of the Israeli part of the city, because there are very specific times about when you can visit Al-Aqsa Mosque as a non-Muslim. So yeah, we're going to, it's going to be a bit of a whistle-stop tour through the Israeli part of the city, but we'll have to come back maybe a bit afterwards. So yeah, get a flavour for it while you can, guys, because yeah, it's literally like 1 hour that I can visit the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and still then I might not be able to see it, so yeah. Okay, this is our bus over here to the Western Wall. There we go, they've got it in English, Western Wall. So yeah, some of you might have heard of the Western Wall before. You know, it comes up in the news all the time. But what actually is it? Because, oh, after you, sir, after you. You won't, no, don't worry, not in it. But yeah, what actually is the Western Wall? Just getting on the bus here. Yeah, as you can see, very jam-packed bus here in Western Jerusalem. I can tap on here.
אפשר לא, צריך להיות לך רב-קו, או move it.
Sorry?
Move it.
Just here? Just working out how to go on. I can't tell if they're talking to me or not. I think they're going to deal with me in a minute. Yeah, look how crowded this bus is here in Jerusalem. And look at the view going past us. Wow, it is absolutely remarkable. So yeah, obviously this bus is going towards the Western Wall. But what actually is the Western Wall? Because, you know, it's something we always hear about with Israel. But often no one really explains what it actually is. So the Western Wall is kind of the holiest sites in Judaism. And it is the wall of where the old temple, the Temple of Solomon, would have once stood, and today Jews can still go there and still worship there. But crucially, the site of the temple itself is the Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is also a very important mosque in Islam. And part of the tensions about the Israel-Palestine conflict is the fact that, you know, all these different religions are kind of sharing space for these holy sites, and yeah, it's obviously prime spot for tensions, particularly when you have the whole military conflict as well. How are you guys doing, alright? Yeah. How is life here in Jerusalem? It's good. Oh really? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's called Yes Man.
Yes Man?
Yeah, all one word. How are you, mate? You alright? So.
You wanna know somewhere you should go?
Sorry?
You should go to Masada.
Where?
You should go to Masada.
Masada, okay. Masada.
Yeah, so it's this place, it's like a huge desert, basically.
Yeah.
And then there's this trail called the Snake Trail. And there's like the craziest view you'll see of the Dead Sea and everything.
Okay, wow. Just getting some new subscribers here in this bus. How is life here in Israel?
It's pretty good. I like it a lot, yeah.
Yeah, your first time here?
No, second. I want to move here eventually.
Do you? Yeah. Hebrew? Shalom. I go to the Temple Mount to see the wall, the Wailing Wall. Ruski? Говорите по-русски? No. I'm trying to find trying to communicate with this guy over here. Sorry? England. UK. Britain, Anglia. Yeah. London, Big Ben. Thank you. It's just a view of the outside here in Jerusalem. Some of the markets and stuff. You just get a sense of the you know, Israeli side of the city. Yeah, lots of markets. You can see the religious observance here. A lot of people are wearing kippurs, wearing Hasidic clothes. Yeah. And yeah, obviously everything's written in Hebrew, everyone's speaking Hebrew in the streets. So one thing I've just realised from being on the bus is that this bus route takes us through to the Palestinian side of the city. So we're going to go through something called Damascus Gate, and this kind of links us from the Israeli side of the city to the Palestinian side of the city. So we're gonna see how things change as we go through. Like I say, there is no official border between East Jerusalem and West Jerusalem, but functionally there is quite a divide. And all the holy sites, including the Holy Sepulchre, the Temple Mount, the Wailing Wall, and the Al-Aqsa Mosque are all on the Palestinian side of the city, what's called the Old City. But a lot of it is obviously very heavily guarded by Israeli, the IDF and stuff like that, because this is obviously a huge, tourist spot. It's a pilgrimage spot basically. Over here you just see this is a school, traditional Jewish school. Obviously if this was in the UK, that would have to have lots of bodyguards, lots of people protecting the students inside. But here is technically safer. I realise I haven't actually paid for a ticket yet. Free riding a trip into East Jerusalem. Okay, so we've just crossed over Damascus Gate and we're now in the Arab side of the city. And things feel subtly different here. Arabic is written everywhere as opposed to Hebrew. There isn't that much Hebrew written. And yeah, visibly this looks a lot more Islamic. There's a lot more people wearing, Islamic clothes. Not many Orthodox Jews here, let's just say that. How it's so interesting how quickly the difference, how big the difference is.
You go Kotel?
No, I'm going to the Western Wall.
Kotel.
Kotel, oh that's it, okay.
We don't live here.
No, tourists.
We are tourists.
You're a tourist? Oh, nice. Okay. Where have you come from? Where?
Yeah, we are from the north.
Oh,
Israel,
nice.
the north.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
But we came every year.
Okay,
Most of the time.
Well, what's this over here? Cemetery. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, there's an absolutely extraordinary thing over here. It's just a cemetery filled with, graves. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. This is absolutely incredible. And this is the Arab part of the city now? Is this the kind of Arab part of the city now, or is it kind of a mix?
It's mixed.
It's a mix, yeah.
Honestly, you shouldn't go inside the Arab part.
Yeah.
Just for your safety.
Oh, well, don't call it that. Okay, I won't. Thanks for letting me know. Right, that woman said, don't...
Like on your way back, you should go to the
Okay. Here we go, let's get off.
because there are really religious.
Wow, okay. So is it down, the wall is down this way? Oh, brilliant. Alright, so I've made it here to the scorching heat of Jerusalem. And I'm just going to go down along with all these pilgrims to the Wailing Wall, which is just over here. Hello, how are you? All right. So down here? You can see it's absolutely full of people. and because of the situation in, you know, with the mosque and whatever else, this where we're going to is the most holy sites in Judaism. Yeah. This is what Mecca, or you know, the Vatican City is to the Jews. But it's absolutely boiling here in Jerusalem. I'm just going to go over here and get some water, because otherwise I think I'll pass out before I make it to the holy sites. So we're coming up to a checkpoint now. Not a checkpoint, but like a place where I'm going to have to have my bag scanned and stuff like that. And then hopefully we'll be able to get into the Western Wall Plaza. Now you see over here, there's a little sign. It says, announcement and warning. According to Torah law, entering the Temple Mount area is strictly forbidden. And you might think like, well, what's that all about? And that's a really interesting topic. So obviously, the Temple Mount itself, today there is the Al-Aqsa Mosque there. But obviously back in the day, in, you know, the ancient Israel times, it was, you know, it was the Temple of Solomon, you know, the old Jewish temple. But a lot of Jews, particularly if they're more Orthodox, are forbidden from actually entering the site of the temple today, because we don't actually know exactly where the old temple was. And a lot of Jews think that to enter the site of the temple and to accidentally sort of step on where the old temple was would be sort of disrespectful to the you know, the legacy of Judaism and stuff like that, which is quite a weird thing. You might not expect that that's the rules, but that is. All right, well, I've made it here to the site of the Western Wall. Got through security. The guy asked if I was Muslim, and I guess I must have been a bit nervous because I just said no, I'm Jewish, which obviously I'm not. But yeah, I had a little chat with him, showed him my YouTube channel and stuff like that. Yeah, obviously there's lots of stuff about the Western Wall over here. Yeah, wow, it's absolutely incredible. Look at all this stuff going on. Yeah. All right, okay, so I'll just show you guys very quickly what's going on over here. So just in front of us over here, you can see this is the Western Wall. And obviously you have the Jews come here to pray. And it's the wall of where the old Jewish temple once stood, where today there is a mosque, which we're going to check out as well. And yeah, you can see there's separated between men and women. I accidentally walked into the women's bit. So let's have a quick look at it, and then we're going to go and have a look at the tourists. Yes, shalom. See over here we have some Jewish religious texts, you know, the Torah and stuff like that. Yes, filming, yes.
Where are you
from? England.
That's awesome. That's where my grandmother's from.
Is it, really?
Yeah, I
oh,
spent
nice.
some time in London as well, so.
Nice. Yeah. Well, lovely to meet you, man. What's your name?
Yeah, Mandel.
Yeah. Alfie.
What?
Alfie.
Yo, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, take care.
Take care. Bye. So over here you see this is the Western Wall. It's quite surreal being here. Yeah, quite funny to think. Yeah. Words don't really do it justice, but you know, just the fact that this has been such a you know, culturally significant part of Jewish culture for, you know, thousands of years at this point. It's quite weird to be stood in this spot. And over here you can just see, here are some Jewish scripture, some Jewish scriptures. Got some in different languages. Obviously most of these are probably Hebrew. This one, funny enough, is in Russian. Siddur. So it's got it in presumably Hebrew. and a translation in Russian there as well. Obviously, a lot of Israelis actually speak Russian because historically Russia had quite a large Jewish population, and a lot of them still keep up that Russian identity. But yeah, really interesting. Obviously, I'm assuming a lot of these are kind of prayer books. Yeah, or maybe it's the Torah or the Talmud, I don't know, but more likely probably prayer books. Yeah, my knowledge of the Hebrew script is still not that great, still learning, so yeah, I can't really make any of this out, but yeah, my guess is some kind of prayer book. Yeah, cool. See here are some sort of disposable yarmulkes that you can use while praying. And over here, this is the Mughrabi Gates, which is the only gate by which a non-Muslim can enter the Al-Aqsa, the site of the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Still can't go inside, but this is the only way you can go in, and you're only allowed to go on extremely specific times. It's really hard to enter the Al-Aqsa Mosque site as a non-Muslim, which is what I am. There are lots of other gates that are for Muslims that you can visit, but this is the only one for non-Muslims because it is such a sacred site for the Muslim faith. And you might ask, well, how would they know if I was a Muslim or not? That's a good question. What they'll probably do, what the guards would probably do if I was to go to another gate to enter the mosque, side of the mosque, is they'd probably ask me to recite the Quran, you know, or a prayer in Arabic or something like that. So yeah, and my knowledge of Islam isn't that good, so yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Okay, so I just spoke to one of the guards about entering the Al-Aqsa, the site of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and he said that it's closed at the moment, but it will open at 1:30. So I'm going to come back in an hour. So I've got a bit of time to kill here in this in the Wailing Wall Plaza. Yeah, it's quite interesting. It is kind of getting into this site where the mosque is quite difficult, and it sort of relies on sort of word of mouth to know when to get into it and when not to. And part of that is because it is such a holy site to Islam. It's technically the second most holy site in Islam after actually it's the third most holy site, because you've got the Kaaba, which is what people pray towards in Islam, and you've also got the mosque in Medina, which is the mosque that Muhammad himself went to, the Prophet Muhammad. But after that, this is the most holy site in Islam, and it's where Muhammad, according to Islamic tradition, rose up to heaven. So it's quite interesting just being here. I'm just sitting in the shade just in front of the Western Wall over here, and it's really interesting being here. I mean, obviously this is a very important site for Jews. It's the most important site for Jews, and yeah, it's funny to come here and see it for myself. There's a chap online called Rivdan Ayademir, better known as the Apostate Prophet, who's a sort of ex-Muslim YouTuber, talks a lot about Islam, and he was an atheist for a very long time, and he recently converted to Christianity, despite being like a staunch atheist. And he said that the reason he converted was coming to this exact spot here in the Western Wall and feeling something really special being here. And it's funny because being here right now, yeah, I don't know, it's really remarkable being here, but I can tell that maybe there's something I'm not feeling that other people feel when they're here. Maybe it's just my mind can't comprehend it, you know, the fact that this is like such a special wall. But it's funny, being in these places often sometimes feels a little almost anticlimactic, you know. It's quite weird. But yeah, must put a bummer on it, but yeah. Right, so we're here at the Mughrabi gate. Yeah, we're just gonna go through in a sec and see the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Looks like I'm not the only person who's had the idea to go and see Al-Aqsa, so yeah, a couple of other tourists who had the same idea. Yeah, just waiting here. I'm gonna go through in a sec. Okay, so we've just been taken through to this little side bit over here. Had our bags checked and everything. Here's some writing about the Temple Mount, all in Hebrew obviously. This is what, well, an artistic representation of what it might have looked like when it was, you know, the Temple of Solomon, the ancient Jewish temple, before the mosque that is there now was built. This is the site. I'm guessing that's where they think the old temple was, and over there you've got the Dome of the Rock, and then over here you've got Al-Aqsa. And here's a nice little, fun little toy sets of what it would have looked like. And over here we've got some books, you know, Hebrew, Jewish scripture. Yeah, obviously this is a very holy site in Judaism. Like I said, obviously technically, according to the chief rabbinate of Jerusalem, you're not meant to actually go up here because it's so sacred. But obviously there are some Orthodox Jews here who have kind of taken matters into their own hands and decided to go up anywhere. Anyway, you know, there's a bit of a debate about it because some say that you can kind of walk around the perimeter of the Temple Mount and you'll still be very unlikely to have stepped foot into the temple, and provided you don't step on the site, that's okay. So yeah. Another thing that's quite interesting about this is obviously we just went through some security stuff, and there are a lot of like police and military people about, and what's quite interesting is this spot is guarded by the IDF. They're in charge of kind of making sure that non-Muslims don't go up to the mosque except for on certain times. So like I said earlier, when, you know, the question rose of like, how would they make sure I was a Muslim? It would most likely be an IDF official who would be checking that.
What is this, a video camera?
Yeah, it's a GoPro. Do you mind me filming?
What?
Do you mind me filming?
No, I
Is
don't,
it okay?
No, I don't mind. There's some people that are afraid to be publicized, but you don't publicize here in Israel.
Sorry?
This is for yourself, right? You don't publicize here in Israel.
I do put it on YouTube.
You put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
But some people here don't want to be known, you know, they don't want to
sure.
know that they come up. There's a big conflict by the religious about coming up on the temple.
Sure.
Some of them, you know, like if someone would tell you, please don't.
Sure, but please don't film.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. I've ended up in a tour with the Jewish people. If you're Jewish, you have to go on a separate tour to non-Jews like myself. So yeah, I'm allowed to kind of roam around freely, but just because of the religious sensitivities and everything, I have to be. It's harder for Jews to kind of, they got more specific routes that they have to go down. But I can kind of wander around where I want. So here is the mosque itself. This is Al-Aqsa Mosque over here. As a non-Muslim, I cannot actually go inside this. I can just wander around the perimeter. But if I were to go inside, that is, you can just see inside. I mean, it's very beautiful. Wow. Yeah. And guys, you can see behind me, you know, all these military officials, they're all members of the IDF. just another sort of example of just how perplexing and strange it is here. Yeah, there you go, that is Al-Aqsa Mosque behind us. And over here, as you can see, just absolutely gorgeous. This is the Dome of the Rock. And this is something you can see from all over Jerusalem. It's visible. Yeah. Oh, I'm not part of that tour. Is that okay? Just got some IDF officials behind me. I wondered whether they were guarding me. Yeah, I think it's okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm making a video about the Temple Mounts.
Yeah, would you like to?
Oh, I'm fine, but thank you very much. But you can tell me a bit about it. What's it like here? Is it good?
Because I can tell you about the place. It costs 50 shekels, 30 minutes.
50 shekels. Unfortunately, I don't have any money, but
Okay, when you have money, you come back.
I'll come back another time. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've made it here to the Dome of the Rock over here. It's absolutely incredible. Wow, look at it. This place that is kind of a symbol of just so much, so much complexity in this part of the world, this really significant Muslim holy site on the grounds of the Jewish temple. It's really extraordinary to be here. Wow. Sorry?
Baccalaureus ولا you study master?
Just BA.
Who's there? Who's this?
I don't know. Who's that? I don't know.
Oh, you know.
So it's very interesting. I've just been talking to this professor over here, Palestinian chap who lives in Jerusalem, and he's just telling me a bit about the history of this land. Obviously, the British owned it. We owned it for a long while before the mandates, not before the partition plan. Sorry, the UN partition plan after the Second World War. And he's just sort of talking a bit about the history, his perspective on it, and the religious significance of this place. Obviously, he mentioned the Holy Sepulchre, which is a place in another church. It's a church that we're going to go see later on, which is the site from which allegedly Jesus was crucified. So obviously, it's one of the most important churches in the Christian world. What was your name?
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul. Alfie. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Alfie.
Alfie?
Yes.
She was what?
Sorry?
Alfie. What's the meaning?
Alfie.
Alfie?
Yes, English.
What's the meaning?
It means wise counselor in Old English.
Leader? What?
It's an Anglo-Saxon name.
Anglo-Saxon before?
Yes.
Before Shakespeare?
Before Shakespeare, yes. Long before.
Yeah. My name is Abdul Rahman.
Yeah.
Rahman is kindness and look after for others and little and something.
No, it's just the sounds, really.
Sounds? Your name?
Yeah, they just chose it not because of the meaning, just the sound.
If you search on the net.
Yeah. The meaning.
You will found something.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye. God bless. There we go. Just chatting to a nice chap called Abdul Rahim over there. Like I say, Palestinian chap, university professor. Just having a little chat about the history of this land. Obviously, we've got mainly the Israeli perspective on it so far because we've been in Israeli cities. But it's interesting to see the obviously Palestinian has a slightly different opinion on stuff. So you see over here, just in this little olive tree over here, we have some taps. This is where you can sort of wash yourself. Over here we've just got some other beautiful architecture here. It really is incredible. Obviously there is a very dark undertone to a lot of this because it's very symbolic of like I say, the conflict that's going on at the moment in Gaza and, you know, elsewhere in northern Israel and stuff like that. But it is incredibly beautiful as well. There we go, it's one last look at the Al-Aqsa Mosque over there. It really is quite incredible. And just over here, I think it's the green gates by which we can finally get out. We just passed through the green gates, which is the way out of the Temple Mount. Wow, here we have some sort of Arabic graffiti, obviously in the pan-Arabic colours of green, black, white and reds. Probably here is meant to symbolise sort of Arabic or Palestinian sentiment. And it looks like we're coming up into it looks like it's an Arabic part of the city, but I've just seen a Israeli flag, so maybe not. Here we've got a graffiti of the Dome of the Rock that we just saw. Yeah, remarkable. Well, I think a lot of this now is the old town of Jerusalem. So obviously before, hello, you alright? How you doing? Good. Obviously before we saw the kind of new part with all the new builds where the station is, but now we're in the old part of the city. As you can see, the buildings here are a lot older. Yeah, and over here we've just got some signs to various places, including the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And this is one of the most holy sites in Christianity because it's where Jesus was crucified. So we're going to have a look at that as well. But yeah, just before we get there, we've got a lot of tourist shops. Hello, how are you? Good?
Good, thank you.
Nice. Oh, are you selling some pomegranate juice?
Yes.
Could I get one?
Yes, what do you like?
Pomegranate juice. How is life here in Jerusalem?
Not easy now.
Not easy. I just saw the Dome of the Rock.
Yes.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. And the church is this way, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, shukran. Alright, well, I just bought some pomegranate juice here in so I'm just going in a e-scooter. Yeah, I just bought some pomegranate juice here at this sort of, it's quite a tourist spot. I'll go in here. Oh really? Brilliant. Oh, I'll have a look. Gonna have a look inside the shop as well. This guy's just showed me around this shop, selling lots of tourist stuff. This is a really kind of tourist part of the city. See some various stuff, some rugs you can buy. Some inscriptions in Arabic. Oh, cool little instrument. Over here, some beautiful plates. You can see here, got the Hebrew word shalom, which obviously means hello. And here there's a sort of...
From Holy Land.
Sorry?
From Holy Land, take something.
It's from the Holy Land.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Over here it says Muhammad.
It's Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Peace be upon him. Yes. That's a sort of Islamic inscription. And yeah, some cool stuff. Yeah,
Something.
yeah. I'll have a look. I'll have a look round. Over here. Yeah, sure.
From England?
England, yes.
Don't worry, be happy.
Thank you.
I have got a friend from Manchester.
Do you really?
From
Nice.
Angermoor Road.
Oh, nice. I went to university in Manchester, so I know it well. It's a nice place.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything I can buy. I feel a bit bad not buying something. So let's maybe get something. I'll leave it for now, but I might come back a bit later and buy some more stuff.
Small things like this one.
Small thing.
I don't want to be millionaire.
Okay, yeah.
Buy one like this.
Buy one. How much? How much?
So we dream about it. Not 300, not 200. 100 shekel for you.
100 shekel. Oh no, I'm on a bit of a budget. That's
What
too
is
much.
your budget? I like to sell you something.
Like anything for like I don't know how much shekels is. Like £2. Anything for £2?
£2. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
how much you paid for it.
Yeah, I know
£5.
exactly. Yeah. But I'm already on a budget because I bought this. Yeah. What about how much is this? Maybe I buy that.
10 pounds, we give you 40 shekel.
40 shekel.
50 shekel. Okay.
How much? Wait,
50
40 shekel.
50 shekel. Don't worry, be
20 shekel? 20 shekel? 40 shekel. Anything cheaper, anything cheaper.
Okay, between me and you, 30 shekel. No
30 shekel? Okay, alright.
Ammo.
Brilliant. I've just bought a nice little thing here. Oh, actually, how much for this Russian postcards? 30 shekel? 30 shekel? I will get that, because I will use that instead.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Wakkar Allah, Habib. Or to make you not 70, 60, 50 shekel.
No, just the postcard, just the postcards. I'm on a budget. Please.
Okay, 40 shekel together.
30 shekel. 30 shekel. 30 shekel.
You want this one?
Oh, because I won't really use that, but I'll use this. I'll use this for 30 shekels.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hard man.
I know. I'm very cruel.
As you like, no problem.
Yeah.
But you come back, we show you something.
I'll come back.
Because
I'll tell my subscribers to come.
I
back.
like the English. You know.
Do you? Oh, thank you very much.
Yes,
Yes,
I like it. Here you have the card.
Thank you, sir. Brilliant. I'll write home.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Maybe you
Awesome.
come back for this.
Yes. Brilliant. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Nice
What's
to
your
meet
name?
you, brother. My name is Barakat.
Barkat.
Barakat means blessing.
Barakat.
Barakat.
Lovely to meet you. Alfie.
Nice to meet.
Pleasure to meet you.
Enjoy, brother.
Thank you. There we go. Well, I've just bought a postcard. In fact, I'll show you the postcard in a sec. Here in this tourist district of the old town of Jerusalem. Kind of got guilt tripped into buying something because, yeah, he showed me around the shop. But you know, I respect the hustle. So it's quite interesting wandering around this part of Jerusalem, just how different it looks from what we've seen before. You know, the vibe is so much more Arabic than on the other side. Obviously, this is quite a kind of neutral zone. You'll see people selling menorahs, Nokias. You'll see people selling crosses, as well as sort of Islamic stuff. There you go. This is Jesus and some crosses and stuff. Obviously, it's a very important place for Christians as well as for Jews and Muslims. Yeah, but it's interesting. I don't think you'd see many places selling a Hanukkah in the Gaza Strip, but yeah, you see loads more shops in here. I'm going to. I just know if I go into one of them, I'll have to buy something else. So I'm gonna resist the temptation. But yeah, hello, how you doing? You right?
Sweet.
Oh, I'm good for now, but I'll come back later. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. Yes. What? Just being shown something by this chap over here. Very nice, very nice.
Chessboard.
Very beautiful. Wow.
Star of David.
Star of David. Yes.
You want to see one?
I'm fine, thank you very much. But
What would you like to buy?
oh, I'm all right. I've already bought it's too much stuff. But
I want
no,
to
it's fine.
suggest to you something because the business is very good. We have a lot of things.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And if you want
Yeah.
caps like this.
Yeah.
Like this is a small.
It looks really cool. Yeah. I'm on a bit of a budget, but maybe I'll come back later and buy some stuff.
I'll give you good price.
No. Honestly, it's fine. But thank you anyway.
Silver is that. You know how much it costs?
Yeah, I'll come back later and have a look. But take care. So there you go. This guy just showing me the shop. Oh wow, this place really goes on forever. Let's see. Yeah, some of you guys might think it's a bit rude of me not to buy a random Star of David's here, but the truth is, I am on a bit of a budget, so I don't want to just buy loads of stuff that I don't need. It's interesting being here, you know, even though this is a majority Arab, majority Palestinian part of the city. There is still a noticeable IDF presence, and part of that is because this region of Jerusalem is so important for tourism of of the city. So they need to basically, this needs to be a very stable area, because otherwise tourists aren't going to come to, the Holy Sepulchre or the Wailing Wall or Al-Aqsa Mosque. So it's kind of a bit of a tourist hotspot, this, of sorts. A sick Jew with a gun.
The church?
Yes, it's down here. Oh, brilliant, thank you. England.
England?
Yes.
You say lovely or lovely?
Lovely.
My nephew, he lives in England.
Really?
He lives in Blackpool.
Blackpool?
He says lovely.
He says
owns a
lovely.
restaurant in
Yeah.
England.
Has he got like a northern
This
accent?
is the quickest way to the church.
Okay.
You take your second right.
Brilliant.
This is the quickest way to my shop. Let me show
Nice.
you what I have. We have
Okay. I can't buy anything because I've already
Fine,
bought so
only
much
look.
stuff. But
We
I can have a
air
look.
conditioning inside. We are
Yeah.
not pushy. We don't push you to buy. You know we love you, but the more you buy, we love you more.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, I'll have a look around. Brilliant.
You want to drink something?
I'm fine, thank you.
Finish your juice?
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's
We
really
do
kind
have
of you.
Hebron glass, we do have mugs,
Oh,
we
wow,
do have
wow.
magnets, we do have shot glasses, bookmark,
Yeah. Wow, some
Scarves.
really cool stuff. Yeah.
mezuzah,
Oh, is that what it is? Mezuzah,
Ark of the Covenant,
yeah.
menorah. Look around.
Yeah, I'll have a look around. Thank you. All right, so just had a look around this.
But the more you buy, we love you more.
Okay, brilliant.
Half price in case if you like to buy something.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Brilliant. So there's just some stuff around here. See a kefir, some Islamic stuff here. And then round here some more sort of Jewish stuff. I'll leave it for now, mate, but I might come back later. But pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So there we go, really nice man. Just showing me around his shop. I think he's a bit disappointed I didn't buy anything, but is what it is. Well, I've got to say, the Palestinians here in Jerusalem are very friendly. Maybe it's just because I'm a Westerner they want to extort, but no, they do seem very nice. There we go, some more icons over here. Yeah, it's interesting. Christianity is kind of, I guess, a bit of a, in some sense, not so obviously associated with Israel Palestine, because when you think of Israel and Palestine, you just kind of think of the Jews and the Muslims, but the truth is, obviously in Christianity, this land is extremely important as well. It's where Jesus lived and stuff, and there are lots of both Israelis and Palestinians who are Christian as well. In fact, some of the oldest Christian communities are in Palestine, which is why on the Christian right there is a kind of, there's kind of an interesting split between some right-wing Christians who are very pro-Palestine, because the oldest Christians are Palestinians, and also some who are very pro-Israel because they're dispensationalists and they think that the Jews need to go to the Holy Lands because of biblical prophecies and stuff like that. Christian Quarter Street over here. So this must have been where a lot of Christians lived in, back in the day in Jerusalem. This is quite funny over there. You can just see a sort of flag with a bunch of red crosses on it. Looks a bit like the flag of Georgia, and that is the flag of the very brief time when the Christian world got Jerusalem from the Muslim world. So obviously in the early Islamic expansion of Islam, this land became Islamized, and then the Crusades, the Christians took back Jerusalem for I think about 100 years, not that long, but like they did take it back for a while, and that was the flag that they had at the time. So it's kind of option number 3 for a flag for this country. Okay, so I think the church is down here. Yep, here we go. Not very well signposted. So these are some columns that would have once sort of lined this over here. And I think this is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre over here. Smells like a church. Okay, so we're just wandering around the Holy Sepulchre, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre here. You can see these amazing frescoes up here depicting Christ's crucifixion. I don't know how old these are, but they must be ancient. And you see we've got some writing, presumably from the Old Testament in Greek. So you just come down and you see this incredible mosaic over here. You see some paintings. And just over here you have something quite interesting. This is some Armenian. The Armenian church is part of the Oriental Orthodox traditions. One of the most kind of, what's the words? Interesting traditions of Christianity. It belongs to the same tradition as a lot of the Arab Christian denominations. Here we have some candles that are sort of burning. And then some more inscriptions in Armenian over here. Up here, small inscriptions. Oh, thank you. This guy's just very kindly allowing me to have a look inside. Oh. Wow. And some mosaic over here. And you see some Armenian stuff here. Is this Armenian?
Armenian.
Yes. Very cool. Nice, thank you very much.
You want me to show you?
I'd love to, but yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Just yeah, thank you.
All of this is part of it belongs to the Greek, but of course the tomb they divided between the Greek, Armenian, Coptic, Ethiopian, and Catholic.
And Catholic, okay, yeah. So all the traditional churches have a kind of presence.
And shared ownership after a lot of fighting and a lot of disagreements.
Sure, yeah.
It's better to have it all.
No, for boys to take it off, you're also not supposed to have short shorts.
So this is the Catholic bit.
This is the Catholic. It's not in here, but the door is closed, so it's closed now.
Oh, what relics?
Yes. I don't know what they have, but they have like their church inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is very interesting.
Yeah.
This part is also.
And what is it like being a Christian in this region of the world?
You want to interview me? No, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So this also for the Ethiopian and Coptic.
Okay.
To see how Jesus is not a white man.
No.
And some of these paintings are very, very, very old.
How old do you think?
More than 1,000 years. Some of them, not all of them.
Wow. Yeah, this is Armenian, yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. It's a huge church, isn't it?
This is now part of the original caves.
Okay, so this is new.
This is one of the oldest parts of the church.
Yeah.
This is the Armenian chapel.
Okay.
For Gregory the Illuminator. Brought Christianity to Armenia.
Okay. Wow.
The emergence of Gregory the Illuminator in 301.
Okay. So this is Christianity being spread to Armenia, the first Christian country.
The king of Armenia being baptized.
Wow. That's cool.
Behind here is also, it goes 60 meters down. Inch color. Power cut.
Oh, really? There's just been a power cut here in the church, which is making it very atmospheric. You see all the lights are just turned off in this, which is...
Maybe they hit an electricity line or something.
Okay. Makes it quite atmospheric without the lights.
Well, I'll show you now the cave.
Okay. Wow.
Be careful.
Yeah.
So now here is where the mother of the Roman Emperor, Helena, she found the true cross. The cross where Jesus
The rock of truth.
This is like the original stone of Jerusalem, the original foundations. Like it's not man-made.
Yeah.
And this is where she found the cross.
Really?
Excuse me. No, behind there. Thank you.
My friend's just making sure everyone's behaving themselves.
What is happening here is not right. So there are human rights violations and terrible things happening. In the West Bank, there is no money, there is no economy, there is nothing for the people there.
Yeah.
And Christians are getting smaller and smaller because of multiple different issues. The occupation, the economy, problems with Muslims, problems with Jews, problems with the Israeli soldiers. The problem is that the whole world wants there to sit. The conflict continues here because the whole world wants the conflict to happen.
Right, yeah.
Supplying weapons, but it's not just about the supplying of weapons. There is technology which is made here, which is then sold and bought. It's a very profitable situation here for other countries and things like this, and also politically strategic. But ordinary people are suffering. It's worse for minority communities as well.
Yeah, well, it always is.
So everybody forgets that there are Christians here.
Yeah,
for example.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're kind of caught in the middle because you're not Muslim, you're not Jewish, so... But also,
people think that this place is an idea in their heads. It's a story from the Bible. Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Nazareth, the Sea of Galilee. You read about it in your religious, what you call it, religious education. And for so many people, it's an idea. It's an imagination. And people look at here and they think, oh, okay, there's a war, it's religious, everybody's fighting everybody, etc., etc. It's not the case. The problem is politics and the desire to take land and the use of ethnicity and nationalism to destroy things. You see the church, it's being renovated and things like this. You know how long it took them to agree for it to get renovated, to get the money.
Really,
everything, because it's and still there are problems with everything. There's no the world, the US and Britain. They pretend that they care about Christianity or they care about what's happening, but they don't help. There's Christians in Syria, there are Christians in Lebanon that are suffering.
Well, I mean, I value your perspective because you've lived here, so you must know what's going on in a way that others don't. So it's really good to hear.
I always encourage people, I would say to people, come and see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Understand the reality.
Yeah.
Understand that everything is not as straightforward as what you think it is.
Is what you see, yeah. And what's your hope for the future?
What future?
Right, yeah.
I can't say the word here in the church, but everything is. It's
not good.
So that's it. Excuse me for
once. Yeah, of course.
You asked before about how Christians are treated here.
Yeah.
At the entrance to the Holy Sepulchre, I'm not talking about the doorway, I'm talking about the two doorways on either side of the courtyard.
Yeah.
There are signs which are very clear. Dress modestly, do not wear hats, do not wear shorts, do not smoke, do not eat, etc., etc. There are rules. When you go to the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall, to the Kotel, there are rules.
Yeah.
When you go to Al-Aqsa and the Haram al-Sharif, the Temple Mount, there are rules. Here is the only place where they ignore most of the rules.
Yeah.
They come in wearing shorts, wearing hats. They don't have respect.
That's so true, actually. Yeah.
And they expect that there is no consequence, nothing, etc. They don't read the signs at the entrances. This is the holiest site in Christianity. And they don't respect it. I don't judging them, for example, but for how long they've been standing there taking pictures.
Yeah. And you wouldn't do that in the...
I would not do that in the Wailing Wall, or like if you did it in Al-Aqsa, they would chase you out.
Yeah. Well, thanks for talking to me, and I really appreciate your perspective, because...
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Pilgrims used to sleep on the steps.
Seriously? Wow. Do you see the crosses here? Yeah.
But all in the Orthodox style, you know?
Yeah.
And also the Crusader style.
Yeah.
Here marks the Armenian.
Okay, wow.
So you don't have electricity up here.
Wow. Well, it's really exciting to be in this church with all the lights turned off. It really is very atmospheric.
If you can see it, but you see?
Where the glass is?
So behind the glass is the crack in the stone.
Wow.
So this is what they say is
is the from the earthquake.
You went upstairs,
Yeah, I saw that. And this, what is this here?
This is where they laid him.
Okay. After he was crucified.
I will say goodbye to my priest.
Yeah, of course. So my friends I've made here is just going to show me a bit around the old city here in East Jerusalem. He's just saying goodbye to the priest. While we have the chance, just to show you over here. This is the place where Christ was buried, according to the scriptures of the New Testament. You know, it was once a cave, and now it's kind of been turned into a shrine, as you can see. And yeah, he was buried in there, and then, according to the Christian story, rose on the third day. And then you can see here, that was where he was laid after he was crucified. And over there is Golgotha, which is the place where he was crucified. And yeah, as you saw, there's that little crack in the stone from the earthquake that, you know, apparently happened, according to the gospel narratives, when he died. Okay, well, I just made it outside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And Gary over here, my friend, is just going to show me around some of the
This
stuff.
is the Ethiopian
Oh, okay.
inside.
Yeah.
See the ladder up?
Yeah.
This ladder has been there for many, many years because they can't agree who is responsible for cleaning the outside of the window.
Really?
Yeah. You want to eat something?
Love to, actually. Yeah. Here you just see all the Greek Orthodox stuff.
How empty it is.
Yeah. Yeah, why is it so empty?
It used to because nobody's coming.
Oh, because of the war.
Because of the war, and since,
Okay.
since COVID, they never recovered from COVID.
Really, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, as you guys can see, it's very empty at the moment, yeah, this is partly because of the war. Yeah, nobody comes. You can just hear in the distance the call to prayer, the adhan. This is when all the Muslim population will go to a mosque and pray. Right, we're just going to go to somewhere to get some food. Merhaba.
The name falafel sandwich, Habibi. This is one of the most well-known shops for
Is it?
falafel
Okay.
and hummus.
So Abu Kamal restaurants.
Here is Israeli settler.
Really?
You see, he covers his whole face.
Why does he do that?
I'll show you. There's a settlement around the corner.
Is there? Okay. That would be really interesting to see, yeah. Yeah, thank you. So why does he... Oh, shukran. Why does he cover his face? Is it because he doesn't want to be...
He doesn't want people to be identified.
Okay.
I don't know if you smoke. I don't usually. It's only a little, but you can have this if you want to try.
When in Rome. There we go.
Ada YouTuber.
Aywa. Yes. England. Shukran.
There is of course, sorry, I'm biased, but there is an example, okay? There is an American tourist with an Israeli tour guide. She just... It's an ethical and unethical thing. They want, because the shops, they're not receiving very many customers. He wants to charge him in dollars, because he can change the dollars for a little bit more cash.
Yeah.
It's not something I necessarily agree with, but I understand why he's doing it as a Palestinian, because he needs to make money
Make
for
more
his
money.
family.
Yeah, sure.
She was an Israeli tour guide. She just told him unequivocally that she would call the police unless he charged them in shekels.
Right, okay. And why is she so keen to charge in shekels?
Because it's the right price. So
right. Alright, so we just got some this falafel sandwich here in this this restaurant in the old town. Abu Kamala, very popular place apparently. Right, so I just had some falafel and a shisha here at this restaurant, and now we're going to go to the Jewish quarter of the city. So this is the Jewish quarter within East Jerusalem, so within the Palestinian part of the city.
What do you notice about, here's these shops, now what do you notice here?
Well, they're all shots.
What do you notice about this door?
What do I notice about it? I mean, it doesn't look in a very good state.
Okay.
It's all boarded up, I guess.
This is a reinforced steel door.
Right.
Because this is the Israeli settlement.
Really? Okay.
They stole the houses upstairs.
Okay.
And there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So that's where the Israelis,
part of the Israelis.
Yeah.
They say they bought it, but it's a lie.
And why do they want to live here if it's so hostile?
Quarter?
Yeah.
Because every part of the city must be Jewish for them.
Right. Okay.
You know.
So they're willing to put up with the sort of being antagonized.
This is also another church.
Oh wow, beautiful. And what sort of church is it?
It's Latin or Presbyterian, I forgot.
Okay, okay.
So here's like from where we are, here's the Holy Sepulchre. And this is where we just came from.
Yeah.
Straight up. This is what's called the Crusader Market.
Okay.
This is where the Crusaders used to tie their horses and where.
Okay, wow.
So the horses would come down and they would enter into the courtyard of the church.
Yeah.
And they had the throne, the throne room when they had the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
Right.
And they had also another throne room.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the Russian church.
Okay, wow.
Stop recording for a moment. Part of the original, one of the original doorways into the Holy Sepulchre. So I will show you. It's like what they call the Judgment Gate.
Right.
The Gate of Judgment. And you see, like this is the dome of the Holy Sepulchre.
Okay, yeah.
So I have them on.
So over here, this bit is quite interesting. So this is the part of the wall. So was this originally like a hinge? For like a hinge of the door or something?
It's now called the Needle's Eye.
Yeah. And that was kind of a nickname that they gave it? Yeah, so...
They used to be able to pass a camel through here.
Really? Well, that's the shiver down my spine. Yeah, so it's called the Needle's Eye. And that is part of a bit from the Gospels. I think it's in Matthew where Jesus says it's easier for a rich man to go to heaven than for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. And so that's kind of a play on words. They've called that the eye, the needle's eye, in reference to that story.
You see down there's the prayer room.
These amazing paintings up here of biblical scenes. Really quite remarkable.
They don't put anything in the inside for Jesus, but here is all of the. And again, there's cameras everywhere, but like I said, they don't lock it, so you can open it, or maybe there's a lock up here.
Yeah.
They keep it. Usually it's not. People can add to it. And,
Okay, well that was the covenant in East Jerusalem. Russian covenant. Last place I would have expected to find a covenant. Yeah, so this is the outside of the building.
This marks the demarcation between the Christian quarter
and
the Muslim quarter.
Okay. Interesting. So we're just going down to. So this is the route to
This is the Muslim quarter.
This is the Muslim quarter.
And we're going now towards where is Al-Aqsa.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I will take you up.
Yeah.
You've already been to the Western Wall, but what I want to show you is not the wall, it's the actual Jewish quarter.
Jewish quarter. Yeah.
You see now you're getting into like this is where the Islamic orphanage. There's like orphanage schools and other such things.
Wow. And they're still open, like today?
It's still functioning.
Yeah.
Very unfortunately, and it's very sad. You have memorial plaques to people who were stabbed and killed.
Yeah.
In the old city. Which of course is horrible that these things happen.
Yeah.
But this is what it is.
So we're just back at the Western Wall.
And now we're going.
As you can see from earlier, there's the place we used the ramp to go up to to Al-Aqsa Mosque, and now we're going to go to the Jewish quarter. So we're just walking through the tourist area here. As you can see, again, completely empty. Absolutely no one here apart from us and a few random people.
And an Israeli soldier.
And a couple of Israeli soldiers, yeah. Okay, so we're just entering this quarter of the city now.
It's the
Jewish quarter.
Now there, you see?
Made Gaza Jewish. Wow. So obviously the demographic is very different here to what we saw a few blocks back.
Here's the other interesting thing. This is the remains of a sticker that they used to cover the Arabic.
Really? Obviously a lot more Israeli flags around here, as you can see.
See? Hebrew,
English,
Arabic is covered with stickers. See it?
Yeah, that's really interesting.
This is the menorah that the Temple Institute, they want to use it for when the temple is rebuilt.
Additional visual. Is it really?
Yeah. The plus side, and I have to say it, is that it is beautiful to see that the Jewish life is thriving.
Yes.
We even have a ginger Jewish person.
Yeah.
It's always fun to see that. However, unfortunately, like I said, again,
there is a darker side to it. Yeah.
Like this.
Just see over there, guys. I don't know if you can read that. It says, "Make Gaza Jewish again."
The store is here. It's all about what the temple will look like.
Right.
So you see?
Yeah.
That's what they want to
reconstruction.
That's a reconstruction of what the temple used to look like.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is what they want to rebuild.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
you can see over there. Yeah. See, I just covered up the Arabic there.
Again here as well.
Yeah. There you go. Make Gaza Jewish again over there. Yeah, IDF.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. And it's nice, and there are wonderful shops, and you can get Belgian waffles. And there's places to sit. It's a very, very nice place.
Yeah,
you know?
it's beautiful. Yeah. See,
the
there we go.
Bagel.
Yeah.
But another thing that's interesting is, we pass through security to get into and out of the Western Wall of Kota, which is understandable because it's a religious site, it's an important religious site.
Yeah.
However, you would also think or hope that the security of Jewish people here would be just as important, but there's no security to get into here.
Sorry, just explain a bit about what this is again. Or do you not? Right, so we're just here in this little...
It's called the Cow's Garden.
In the Cow's Garden, okay. And this
the Cow's
is...
Garden.
Yeah.
Before it was Armenian Gardens. And it became the Cow's Garden.
Yeah, yeah. So explain a bit about why you set this up and like what's the situation here at the moment.
Okay, we had a corrupt deal from the Patriarchate.
And that's the patriarchate of the Armenian
Orthodox Church,
yeah.
right. So started with a good deal with the municipality. It was a good deal until we heard rumors that say that there is a corrupt deal of 99 years with $2 million. It was rumors until they came and threw the guard from the entrance. Okay, we started, more thinking and so on. And the trouble started little by little coming. It was the first thing, a bulldozer. Then, no, before that you can park here, you can't park there. It's like say troubles. He started doing troubles. So yeah, started at 5 in the morning, 10:05. I was here like 4 or 5 minutes. I live just around here, and yeah, we came with big bulldozers and whatever. It was a very damage. Yeah, and it came the settlers attack at the same time after. Yeah, they were like 14, 15 guys with guns, with attacking dogs. We called some people to the community, not some people. All the community came here.
The Armenian community.
The Armenian community. It took us about 4 or 5 hours to throw them out. The Patriarchate came, all the priests came, the whole community was here. Yeah, somehow we throw them out. After that, we had another attack of the bulldozers. There was 2 or 3 bulldozers till the end, so we make this barricades. It all started, when we wanted to do this barricades. There was a trouble in the gate. He was not giving the Armenians to come inside. So we had 2 or 3 cars outside, and there was something happening over there. So I started the idea of the barricades. I went and brought the irons, and so it was the 4 or 5 barricades in the beginning.
And so you just stayed here since
from
guarding it from.
No, there was no plan for staying here. We all started with one tent, and then brought the second one. And so you even it was not here, it was over there. We put it in another. But after a couple of days, there was rain and cold, and so we get them inside. And we started planning. It wasn't planned to be here, but something like everyone looked to the other, and we're staying. There is nothing else to do.
My battery's about to die, so I better get on. But thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope things improve here for the Armenian community.
It will be good. It is in court now. We have good papers.
Good.
We will not leave from here. We survived here 1,600 years. We will survive another 1,600 years.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So when we said it's a barricade,
yeah.
there's this entire thing here.
Yeah.
But this was what the bulldozers they damaged.
Right. Wow. Okay.
And now Giro has turned the garden into a lovely garden.
Wow. It's lovely.
Everything.
Yeah.
And so they're here 24 hours a day guarding it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I left you guys back in the other side of the city, where we were in that Armenian compound in East Jerusalem, and yeah, I've just checked into my hostel here we're back in the Israeli side of the city. I'm just stepping out so I can show you guys a bit of the sort of atmosphere. Actually, there's a nice little bit down here. Yeah, and yeah, as you can see, this side of the city is very different to what we're seeing in East Jerusalem. But yeah, it's been unfortunately my phone dies before like after that little video, so I couldn't really show you guys any more of what was going on there, but that was basically it. So yeah, and just to explain a bit about what those guys were doing, because that guy didn't do a very good job of explaining it. Those guys were basically, what they told me is that they owned that sort of land in East Jerusalem that was theirs, that was part of the church, the Armenian church in Jerusalem, and some settlers who were Israelis, according to them, were, you know, I have no reason to doubt what they were saying, was, you know, tried to take it over, tried to buy it through a very illicit deal, and so turned up with guard dogs and tried to take it by force. And this Armenian community was able to protect themselves from that threat by force. And now what they've done is basically set up a kind of compounds with CCTV cameras everywhere, and, you know, barbed wire, and, you know, Armenian flags flying, so that yeah, that land doesn't get taken over by people who don't own it. And yeah, obviously that's just it's extremely controversial subject, and to be honest, I'm probably a bit out of my depth talking about it, but, you know, I was invited there, and that's what they told me. And, you know, just in general, how I want to finish this vlog off is, obviously today we've seen a variety of perspectives, but particularly we've seen, you know, a different perspective to what you might expect in some of my other videos. You know, some of the videos that we've seen before, you know, different views been presented in this video. And yeah, obviously there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to go away and sort of think about and everything. But on the whole, what I want to say is, like, I really don't know very much about what's going on, and I'm not. This is not like a. This is not me saying this is what I think about the conflicts. You know, same with any of these videos. This is just kind of me presenting what people's opinions are and whatever else. So, you know, as I said in other videos, like, do your own research, make your own mind up about this. You know, there's a lot other content that you can watch. Like, you don't have to just watch my videos. And yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. You know, we're just here in this nice little square in West Jerusalem. It's really, this is a lovely part of the city. You know, it's slightly more modern than, you know, the old city, which is in East Jerusalem, but it's still really nice. You know, people just enjoying the evening atmosphere. You know, there's a bit of music playing, whatever else, some nice locals, hello. And yeah, so that's where I'll leave it for today. But thanks for watching as always. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.